the 8 brilliant 2022 FIFA World Cup stadiums in Qatar. The 2022 FIFA World Cup will be held in Qatar. Qatar is home to less than 3 million people. Over 1,200,000 fans are expected to attend the tournament, with the country set to gain massively during and after the World Cup. The 2022 World Cup stadiums are a huge talking point among football lovers. These are sports venues every fan would dream of visiting. Iconic places where you can witness history oozing from the walls and the magic and the spirit of the game transcending age and time. All the stadiums are within driving distance from one another. The 8 stadiums are within a 35-mile radius of the capital of Doha. So with that in mind, I will tell you about the 8 brilliant 2022 FIFA World Cup stadiums in Qatar. Please remember to subscribe to the channel for more similar videos. Stadium 974. Even before hosting its first match, Stadium 974 was already making history. The stadium is constructed entirely from shipping containers and modular steel. It is the first ever demountable covered football stadium. It perfectly displays Qatar's commitment to cost-effective environmental sustainability and a daring design. The exceptional football venue pays tribute to Qatar's long-lasting tradition of seafaring and worldwide trade. One would probably wonder why it is named Stadium 974. Well, not only is 974 Qatar's international dialing code, it is also the exact number of shipping containers used to construct the stadium. After the World Cup, the containers and other structures used to build the stadium will be reused. In its place, a waterfront development that boasts fabulous facilities for the local community would spring to life. This novice concept of venue design will ensure that while the physical presence of the stadium might be temporary, its legacy will live on for decades. The Stadium 974 has a carrying capacity of 40,000 and will host matches such as Portugal versus Ghana, Brazil versus Switzerland, Poland versus Argentina, and one round of 16 match. Al Bayt Stadium. The Al Bayt Stadium's role in hosting the first match of the 2022 FIFA World Cup between Ecuador and Qatar was assured from its first design sketch. Qatar relied on the fine fabric of its culture to welcome football fans to enjoy the conventional comfort of Qatar. The Al-Sha'ar of Qatar's nomadic people inspires the stadium's design. The stadium has a magnificent tent structure enveloping an ultra-modern football stadium. Conventional tents were identified by their black and white stripes. The same is reflected in the stadium's distinctive exterior. Like Stadium 974, the sustainability of the Al Bayt Stadium was paramount. The stadium's upper tiers designed to be removed after the tournament. The stadium has a carrying capacity of 68,895. It will host matches such as Qatar versus Ecuador, Spain versus Germany, the iconic football versus soccer game of England versus the USA, one round of 16 game, one quarter-final, and one semi-final match. Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. The Ahmad bin Ali Stadium stands conspicuously and proudly in Al-Afai. Al-Afai is one of the most iconic cities with a rich history and is home to the famous Al Rayyan SC. The Ahmad bin Ali Stadium is a gateway to the desert with an exceptional exterior that tells the story of Qatar. It is a welcoming tale to people who love the beautiful game of football, as well as their history. The design of the stadium, as well as that of the surrounding buildings, mirrors aspects of Qatar's culture and traditions. These intricate facades are a perfect reflection of the undulations of sand dunes. At the same time, the geometric patterns reflect the beauty of desert life, including the native flora and fauna, as well as local and international trade. The stadium will be a perfect home for Al Rayyan SC when the World Cup is over. More than 80% of the materials used to construct this stadium came from the original stadium, which had previously occupied the same spot. All existing trees were carefully retained. Visiting fans will travel via an environmentally sustainable novel Doha metro system, which complements a genuinely sustainable venue experience. The stadium has a carrying capacity of 45,032. It will host matches such as Belgium versus Canada, Wales versus Iran, and Croatia versus Belgium. Al Janoub Stadium. The Al Janoub Stadium is a robust, futuristic representation of Qatar's ambitions of going beyond its shores. The stadium lies in the southern city of Al Wakra. The city is one of Qatar's oldest cities and has a rich history, but with sight set on a new horizon. The captivating design of Al Janoub Stadium reflects the wind-filled sails of Qatar's conventional dhow boats. The beautiful boats have sailed through the Gulf waters for centuries. The capacity of the Al Janoub Stadium will be reduced once the 2022 FIFA is over. The seats will be donated to other sporting stadiums around the world. Beyond football, the Al Janoub Stadium is surrounded by luscious parkland that features sporting and leisure amenities that will benefit the locals and tourists for years to come. The stadium has a carrying capacity of 44,325. It would host matches such as Ghana versus Uruguay, Switzerland versus Cameroon, Cameroon versus Serbia, and one round of 16 match. Khalifa International Arena. Since its inauguration in 1976, the Khalifa International Arena has been a host to iconic sporting events. It is rare to refer to football or sporting events without referring to the Khalifa International Arena. The stadium received a total refit for the 2022 FIFA World Cup as a reward for its long-lasting service. The most recognizable features of the stadium are its magnificent dual arches. The arches have remained intact but now feature a wide canopy stretching below them. This design complements the stadium's cooling system to maintain a comfortable environment for players and fans. The refit saw the inclusion of 12,000 more seats, digital lighting, and a whole new facade to bring a new sparkle to an old friend. The stadium has previously hosted the Arabian Gulf Cup and the IAAF World Athletics Championships. It has a carrying capacity of 45,857. It will host matches such as England versus Iran, Ecuador versus Senegal, Japan versus Spain, one round of 16 match, and the third place match. Number 6. Education City Stadium. The Education City Stadium is an exceptional football venue. The stadium shines a brilliant light on the fact that Qatar is a dynamic learning hub for students and academics in the Arabian sphere and global realms. The stadium is empowered by neighboring learning institutions whose corridors buzz with amazing ideas and cutting-edge research. The stadium's cutting-edge design blends perfectly with conventional Islamic architecture. On its exterior are triangles that create complex, diamond-like geometrical patterns that sparkle with the sun's movement across the sky. It also features a digital light show, illuminating the facade during the night and giving fans a remarkable surprise performance. The campus environs are usually full of several in-class sporting and leisure amenities. More amenities are to be added around the stadium after the World Cup. These amenities will help to keep locals and the academic community fit for the future and stimulated outside the classroom. The Education City Stadium has a capacity of 44,667. It will host matches such as Denmark versus Tunisia, South Korea versus Ghana, Poland versus Saudi Arabia, one round of 16 match, and one quarter-final match. Number 7. Lusail Stadium. The Lusail Stadium will be iconic in the 2022 FIFA World Cup because it will host the final match. This event will secure its place in the hearts of football lovers and architectural history. The Lusail Stadium is an immense yet exquisite sporting arena. Its scale and splendor are a wonder to behold. The stadium has been constructed to lie in harmony with the surrounding. Its marvelous design reflects the handcrafted bowls found across the Islamic and Arab worlds during the rise of civilization. As time passes, the golden exterior of the Lusail Stadium will fade to replicate aged metal handicrafts that create a venue alive with cultural character. On the 18th of December 2022, over 80,000 football lovers will throng this stadium, pack it to the brim to witness an unforgettable moment of football. After the World Cup, the Lusail Stadium will be transformed into a community space of shops, schools, healthcare, and sporting facilities. The Lusail Stadium has a carrying capacity of 88,966. It will host matches such as Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, Brazil versus Serbia, Portugal versus Uruguay, Cameroon versus Brazil, one round of 16 match, one quarterfinal game, one semifinal game, and the 18th of December final. Al Thumama Stadium. The Al Thumama Stadium has a dynamic and imaginative shape. Its design celebrates local culture and traditions like most modern football designs. It has bold, circular forms reflecting the ghafiya, the traditional woven cap adorned by men across the Arab sphere. The ghafiya symbolizes the coming of age for the youth. Fans might get their first glimpse of the Al Thumama Stadium from above as most international flights descend over the venue. Al Thumama has a brilliant white exterior standing out amidst its lush green environs. The stadium has a carrying capacity of 44,400. It will host matches such as Senegal vs. the Netherlands, Spain vs. Costa Rica, Belgium vs. Morocco, one round of 16 match and one quarterfinal match. And that's it, guys, the 8 stadiums that will host the 2022 World Cup. They are spread across 5 favorable cities for the tournament and hosting. New hotels, residences, and accommodations have been built to cater to the expected 1.2 million fans.